Anytime, anywhere. KENS 5 Eyewitness News is local coverage you can count on. Eyewitness News at 10 starts now.
Late-breaking news tonight. Former NFL star and San Antonio native Sam Hurd has been arrested once again, this time here in the Alamo City. Myra Moreno joins us live with more on this breaking news. Myra?
Hi, Sarah. He was arrested at a local YMCA. We want you to take a look at that video that we got for you. That's 27-year-old Sam Hurd III. He was arrested by the Lone Star Fugitive Task Force. You see him there as deputies with the U.S. Marshal's Office escorted him into a patrol car in handcuffs. Now, an arrest warrant had been issued by the United States District Court in Dallas. Hurd had allegedly violated the terms of his bond on charges of intent to distribute cocaine. Well, this after he had recently tested positive for marijuana. Well, the former Bears wide receiver was first arrested last December in Chicago on cocaine charges. That's the very latest on this late-breaking news. For now, reporting live, Myra Moreno, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Every time I go around, they're dealing with drugs right around the dumpsters. They're dealing with drugs right around the corner.
Happening now, concerned residents living near Haven for Hope speaking out tonight. They say their neighborhoods have been taken over by crime and they want it stopped. Phil Anaya joins us live to explain. Phil?
Well, sir, Chief McManus says there's not one answer to this problem. Rather, it's going to be a strategic plan from the entire community. The one thing he says will not work is simply patrolling more by police.
Those quality of life issues are serious and very, very problematic for the people that they affect.
Quality of life issues, that's what Chief McManus says is the root of the problem for residents living near the homeless shelter Haven for Hope. Residents say they've seen everything from dirty needles to condoms in their neighborhoods.
You can't sit on the bus stops. They're all urinated. You can't be around there. There's dopers. I've already reported 7 fights out of there.
It's going to cost us money to go ahead and protect ourselves when we didn't even want this place from the beginning.
But the chief says more patrol and arrests aren't the answers. That's why he and Councilman David Medina invited concerned residents to meet tonight with various city staff to discuss the problems. That way a plan can be executed.
This is something that we need to move extremely fast on and take immediate action.
But even then, the chief says curbing crime near Haven for Hope is going to take some time and patience.
And it's a long-term project. It's not something that's going to happen overnight.
And the chief says he plans to meet with residents again to prioritize the issues discussed tonight. As far as Haven for Hope goes, there could be some policy changes according to the chief, but he wouldn't discuss what those changes would be just yet. Reporting live tonight, Phil Anaya, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, Phil, thank you. A major development out of City Hall. Council members unanimously voted to raise taxes to fund a preschool initiative. Tonight's vote on a 1/8 cent sales tax increase will put the pre-K program on the November ballot. The tax would provide a brand new day-long education program for 4-year-olds across the city. In a predominantly Hispanic community, our San Antonio police officers are more of an international mix. It seems more officers from different parts of the world are choosing San Antonio. Myra Moreno has more on a story you'll see only on KENS 5.
The reaction between people and the police is a lot different to where I come from.
Gary Nell has been wearing his SAPD uniform for about a year. But as a police officer in his home country, wearing a uniform was a different experience.
Anybody that wore a uniform was a target.
Nell is from South Africa, a small town called Richards Bay. He spent most of his career dodging bullets. He found himself in SA because of his wife, who's in the Air Force.
I get called Australian, New Zealand, I'm just about Irish. I don't know how they get that one, but I'll be called Irish as well, so it's quite funny.
Now meet Monaco Meneses.
I used to be a radio DJ. And then I migrated to the U.S.
He's from the Philippines, and his story is different too.
Yes,
from humble beginnings, he served in the military.
My father is a retired judge. My brother is now a judge.
Meneses' decision to protect the innocent was more of a family affair.
I wanted to tell Daddy that I completed the pie. I strive a lot, Myra, I do. I want to show to everybody that this short Filipino has a lot to offer.
He's been patrolling the streets of SA for 12 years.
It's pretty amazing that people from that far away have chosen San Antonio to be a police officer.
Chief William McManus takes pride in his diverse force.
Diversity brings different perspectives to the department. It brings perspective of the community to the department, which is something that is very, very valuable in our line of work.
No matter how different each officer is, they all share one thing in common: their passion to protect the people of San Antonio. Mara Moreno, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Right now, work at Toyota's San Antonio plant has been brought to a halt. The company says a parts supply issue at their engine plant in Alabama has temporarily suspended work at their truck assembly plant here in San Antonio. Toyota officials say the move will not impact productivity and that any losses will be recovered through overtime. A massive fire threatens historic buildings in a small Texas town near the border. Along with the flames, firefighters had to cope with ammunition stockpiled in a burning home. Our border reporter Angela Cocherga has more.
As firefighters work to keep a huge blaze from spreading in the tiny historic Texas town, San Elizario, they had to contend with another danger.
Go back. All the way back, please.
What's that we
That's
hear?
ammunition. That's bullets.
That's a lot of them.
That's a lot of them.
The homeowner told us he had stockpiled at least 500 rounds of ammunition in the garage.
I just go shoot it sometimes.
Nobody was injured in the fire, but several homes nearby were evacuated. Big challenge for firefighters has not only been putting out that blaze, but protecting the historic building right next door. It's one of 17 structures that date back to the 1700s, including the old church. And legend has it, outlaw Billy the Kid broke a friend out of that jail at gunpoint. The town is a favorite with tourists, history buffs, and artists.
We're lucky right now that the wind is going this way. As you can see, it's keeping it away from this.
It was not a total loss for the owner of the burned home. He was reunited with his little dog as firefighters put out the final flames. For Angela Cocherga, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Violent heist. San Antonio police want the public's help in catching this man. Daring rescue. The Coast Guard navigates through some choppy waters to reach stranded swimmers. Long road ahead. We've got the story of one little boy faced with a big challenge.